Yes, my guys. Welcome, man. Welcome to everyone here, man. Listen, I know I did the last minute jump on because I missed the post preview to the game. We're here to talk about the preview to the game. Big up to every single one of you. I know I just did it now. A last minute jump on. Big up Ibrahim Diallo. People are gonna jump into the show. Welcome, my guys. And you can't get better than seeing me smile, man. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it, man. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Yo, I can't believe it, man. Big up Christian, big up Ibrahim Diallo, big up here to there. I missed the show because on that day I had to go and pick up my auntie in Heathrow. So I promised her that I'll pick her up. And you know what? She bought me iPhone 17 for free, and I couldn't deny that, bro. She gave me iPhone 17 for free, like literally. So she said to me, "Are you gonna pick me up from the airport?" I was like, "Yeah, I have to." So I missed the cooking, man. I missed the cooking. Oh my God, I can't believe it, man. I'm happy, man. I'm enjoying. I swear to God, oh my God. When's the last time you've seen me this happy? When's the last time you've seen me this happy? I am so happy. Bro, I'm so happy. You know why I'm so happy? That to me, bro, these guys were talking all this before the game. They were talking all this before the season started. Because we know, listen, I should be doing regular shows, but I've been busy with work. But listen, now it's time for me to start. Now you'll be seeing me regularly here. I'll be here. Because I believe, that game that we had against Liverpool, I'm telling you now, the whole world is happy. The whole world is happy. Why? Because we were better. Bro, we were better. Miles better than Liverpool. And anyone can say whatever they say. Big up Daniele. Big up Daniele here to the show as well. Daniele, welcome, man. Daniele, we've never been this happy, man. Daniele, I've never been this happy, man.
Yeah, it's a good time, Hamza.
I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. Yeah? I know, Malcolm, I know it's early, but I don't know. I know I'm going to be calm, but this game, I think we have to give credit. Like, when we looked at the lineup, Liverpool fans were saying before the game that they beat Real Madrid. They locked up Vinicius Jr. Bradley's back in form. Wirtz should play left wing. They told me that's their starting midfield. So now when I see them talking bullshit, I know you've been talking shit because you said that's your starting midfield. They told all of us, yeah, Joe, you can join. Anyone who wants to join, just send me. I'll send you a link. Message me. Listen, everyone that told me, they told me that's their three midfield. That was their starting lineup. There was no excuse. There was no excuse at all, bro. So now they are telling me that that's not their midfield, that Wirtz needed to play. They said Keke's needed to be benched. He's been benched. They said Bradley's a star. He's tired. They said that Szoboszlai need to play midfield, back to that midfield that they had last season. They have played. They said Mo Salah needs to play right wing. Ekitike's banging goals. They had everything they wanted. So don't give me this excuse. No one's going to, but we're not going to care about your excuse. You played your starting 11. You started your starting 11. That was your starting 11. So I'm not going to be here to think about feeling sorry for you when you spend 500 million in the summer. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. And everyone knows that. Before, when the season started, we called them favorites. I called them favorites. They should be favorites. Do you see what I'm saying? Everyone knows they should be favorites. If they don't win the league title, it's a big failure for Liverpool Football Club. Let's not pretend and lie to ourselves. They put Arsenal under pressure. They put United under pressure. They put Chelsea under pressure. you have to face the same consequences as we did. Yeah. So to me, I think you know what, some, all these guys, Redman TV, they're arrogant. They're arrogant before the season started. You saw how they chatted about this league top. We're gonna win it all. We're gonna win it all. You know, some talked this much, and then to lose that game, bro. I don't give a shit about your excuses now.
Hamza, when was the last time they repeated as champions to be talking the way that they did?
Fact.
Outside of us, the last, correct me if I'm wrong, the last repeating champion was Chelsea and
Fact.
United. Chelsea and United.
Fact.
Everybody else, there's been a gap in between. It's very easy to talk shit and to say you're the favorite when
Yep.
when they win it at 86 points. I mean, that's probably one of the lowest point totals in the
Lowest
city
point
pool.
tally ever.
Yeah, in the city pool era under Klopp and Pep. Any other year, they would not have been in a title race. I think that last season was a little bit of a one-off. I don't think they're a bad side, but I do think the passing of Jota, I do think there's something there that is affecting them psychologically. But then also, I would put it on their manager. Their manager had a level of arrogance in how he was talking, almost like, "Watch me, I'm going to show you that I'm just as good as Pep Guardiola." And some of the players that Liverpool fans thought were world class, we're finding out that in a repeating setting, they may be good, but world class carries you when you're trying to repeat again.
Fact. Fact. And you know what the thing is? I'll play you. Listen, 1 second. I'm just gonna play that. This is what they had like before.
Guys, I have no idea what's going on, but it looks like May 19th. We're already looking at our next target. What's going on? This is what it's supposed to be like. The transfer dopamine is mad. Milos Kerkez, according to Fabrizio Romano, talks are advancing for the Bournemouth left back to join Liverpool Football Club. Frimpong on the right-hand side, Kerkez on the left-hand side. Oh, we're going to be some rock and roll side next season. It ain't going to be no soft rock. It's going to be like heavy metal. It's going to be like pow, pow, pow. This is going to be madness. Kerkez obviously is a fantastic fullback, fantastic left back. I think one of the best left backs in the league this season. Some people who obviously when we were doing team of the seasons have had Kerkez as their left back for team of the season. I think he's an absolutely fantastic signing. I think he's a younger version of Robertson, but with better dribbling. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hey, it's going mad. It's going mad this summer.
What's up, Hamza?
Welcome, Abdullah, bro.
Hamza,
I just did a video.
can I just go real fast before Abdullah?
Yeah, go ahead, Danielle.
That video right there, it lets you know that fans watch the names in the moment and we don't watch the teams. And what we know now is that Bournemouth are a system team. Iraola has a system that makes the fullbacks look good. Any center back can come in, plug and play. They will fit to the system, which means some of the limitations of a Kirkes were not seen. Same thing with the Frimpong. Xabi Alonso plays a different system, but that midfield worked around Verts, and the rest of the team was very much industrious to give the creative players the freedom. That is the Bundesliga. In the Premier League, you're not going to get that much time on the ball. More teams than not have attacking players that will put pressure on Frimpong, and I don't care who you are. In the Prem, you have to at least try to defend. If you don't try to defend, you better be some Marcelo Dani Alves guy going forward on the ball as a fullback. Otherwise, you will get exposed. And they got exposed. Slot, you remember when you were talking about him? What's the highest he's ever finished in the Eredivisie aside from winning it that one year? He's never repeated as a manager either.
Yeah. Look, Slot managed my boyhood club finaled. That's my first ever team that I've ever supported. And yeah, to me, considering we're up against two competitive teams in PSV and Ajax, he did a good job. And I think he won the cup as well, the KNVB Cup, which is
Yep.
basically the FA Cup of the Dutch league. He done very well, to be fair, considering the resources that he has. But right now, he should be doing better with the resources that he has. Because and look, he didn't spend 500 million. I hate it when people say we spent 200 million when it was actually 190. So I don't want to be disingenuous. They only spent what 419, not 500 million. So I don't like it when people do it to our club. So let's not do it to other clubs. Let's not be hypocrites.
But
So I like to be fair on that point. So they didn't really spend our 500 million, in my opinion. They only spent 419. So yeah.
the thing is, yeah, we're saying before this game even got kicked, before the season started, Liverpool were classed favourites.
Yep, agreed.
They were classed
Considering how much
clear favourites.
Yep.
That many people feared. Many people. If I said to you, beginning of season, well, we will beat them 3-0 in the Etihad. Yeah,
I wouldn't have believed you. I would have never believed you.
People be thinking that's a joke.
Yeah, I wouldn't have believed you.
No one would have believed me.
Ever since their form prior to playing them, I was confident. I've never been confident going up against Liverpool. So yeah, I knew we would win. I predicted 3-1. But yeah, the fact we got a clean sheet, I'm very happy, and I'm very confident we'll win the league. I'm generally confident.
Are you confident that?
Yes, I'm confident. I'm not worried about Arsenal. The fact that they fumbled against Sunderland, and the Arsenal fans are already saying that we're gonna fumble against Sunderland when we're playing them in a couple of weeks' time. Half of their team, I think, a lot of their core or their starting 11 will be at Afcon. So we should beat them. We should.
Wait, is that Sunderland? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Sunderland we're gonna play, and majority of their players are gonna be at Afcon, and that's majority of their team. That's majority. A lot of their key players will be at Afcon when we play them.
This is quite good. Let me bring another guy to the show. First time ever, Alan. Welcome, Alan. Alan's the guy I listen to. I always listen to this guy.
Shout out to the Don. Shout out to the Don.
Listen to this guy.
How are you doing, boys?
What's up, Alan? I'm in bed. on my phone.
Alan, I am
good. Listen. Good on you for being in bed at this time of night in England.
No, I'm not gonna sleep. I'll probably sleep at 3 a.m. anyway. But
whereabouts are you?
In London, Southwest London. You know.
Southwest London, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I managed to get out of England 2007, mate.
You're very lucky, man. But
yeah, it's
the way things are,
it's not the place I left.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, job market is dead. Everything's dead, and
mate, the economy over here in Australia is the same, mate. It's shit at the moment, really bad. So it's worldwide, mate. There's a lot of people have to pay for COVID. That's what's happened.
Yeah,
and you got to remember.
No, I think it goes way back. I reckon, in my opinion, the country went on a downward spiral ever since 2008. I think that was the death of the UK. I generally think so.
Well, they've got. I hate to say, they've got a problem now with illegal immigration, which is dangerous without control. Yeah. I am all for immigration.
I know. I understand that.
Yeah, Australia's been built on immigration, but they do 100%. Serious checks on everybody that comes here. Mm-hmm. You know,
agreed.
And they've got to have skills to be able to come into Australia, not something. So,
but I'm telling you, Alan, I've applied for hundreds and hundreds of jobs. I've had 0 job interviews. 0.
Yeah, but
for 2 years now.
You're talking to the right man, because I own a recruitment company, and the way recruitment is done now by big companies is bad. They're using automation skills.
They are.
Buzzwords on CVs, which is wrong. That's not the person. There is a way around it, but you have to be smart. Every time you send your detailed CV to a client, you've got to match it with the PD on buzzwords. So you cannot just send the same CV for every role. You can't.
I understand that. Yeah.
What do you do? What kind of work?
Well, I studied business management and at university, and I got a good qualification, but right now I'm trying to
get experience. You've got to start at the bottom, mate. Unfortunately, there's no easy.
I can't even get a retail job. That's how bad it is. I can't even get a retail job.
It's really, really bad. It's the same here. I've had to recruit for my clients in a very different way to what I was used to doing. You have to adapt. It's different. I'll if Hamza kindly sends me your details, I'll send you some stuff.
I've got you. I sent you a message a while back. It's me, Abdallah, on.
Oh, Abdallah, yeah,
it's me. I shaved my head. I got a haircut. That's why you don't recognize me, sir.
It is. Yeah, it's right. So
I've known you for many years, Alan. Come on. I call you the Don for a reason. I call you the Don for the reason. I call you the Don for a reason.
Listen, I didn't recognize you with your imitation Hamza haircut. You know what I mean?
Nah, Hamza's bald. I just cut my hair short.
Yeah. But listen,
we're talking about Man City, Liverpool, man. How?
Yeah, sorry to get off topic.
The game and all that stuff.
Nah, we were exceptional, man. We were exceptional. I've never seen us play.
Hamza, I'll be honest with you, that was the best performance I've seen City play in 2 years.
Wow.
2 years. If you think about last year,
yeah,
we were so open and players got older and too old probably. We had a lot of injuries to crucial players and didn't really have the depth. I would say 2 seasons that's the best performance I've seen City play.
Yeah.
The younger ones that have come in this year who, let's face it, are still learning how to play Pep way. They all stepped up and played a good game. Even the tram driver.
Who's the tram driver?
Nunes.
Oh my God.
No. You've got to be fair to Nunes. He is exceptional this season. He can actually defend.
I've called him the tram driver for about 2 years, right? Since he's been there. And he's been playing fullback. So listen, I'm always going to keep calling him the tram driver.
He's better than Rico Lewis at right back. Come on.
Rico Lewis is not a fullback.
Yeah, I know that, but even Rico Lewis in midfield is not good enough because for me, he has to bulk up. That's the only issue with him.
I know his dad, right?
Yeah.
Because when I lived in North Manchester in Walshaw, right, and I went to school right now where his dad went to school.
Yeah.
Right? His dad's into Thai boxing and all that sort of shit, right?
Yeah.
And his dad's only small. I've been in a pub with him, right? He's only small. He's not a big guy.
Okay.
Obviously, Rico's only the same. It's the same. He has bulked up a little bit, but the trouble is he's only small. He's not a big guy.
Yeah, fair enough.
And he's never ever going to be a big guy, right?
Yeah.
He can play in midfield because that's where he was taught to play when he was at City Youth. So he can play there and does well there. In certain types of games, he's all right when he can move the ball around quickly.
Yeah.
But if he came into a scrappy midfield, he struggles because of his size.
Of course, yeah, he's going to get bullied off the ball.
And that's not going to change. That's why Verts is struggling at the moment. He's getting bullied. And
Verts will end up back at Bundesliga in the season or two. He'll be back in the Bundesliga, in my opinion.
Well, at Liverpool, I've got a few mates from Chilwell and Liverpool that I speak to regularly, and I've basically been mates for a long time. I went DJing with one of them for years, and I said to them, and they agree with me, that when Liverpool went out in the market and spent 250 odd million, whatever it was, on 2 players, well, I think they got it wrong. And not saying Verts is a good player, because I think eventually he'll adapt. But I didn't think they needed an Isak because the Ekitike. I don't think they needed anybody else. I think they've had that money and said spend it on defenders because I think that the 2 centre halves, one's 34, 35. His legs are starting to go, which happens to everyone. You can't avoid it.
Yeah.
I personally think they needed a centre half and possibly another fullback because the fullback they got from Germany used to be at City. He's not a fullback. He's an outside right.
He's a wing back. Yeah, he's a wing back. Yeah.
He's a wing back. He can't defend. And I just think that they needed to get bolstered in defence before even thinking about Isak.
Yeah.
And Verts, I think, eventually will do all right, but he's very lightweight. And he hasn't got the close.
But Chelsea
Like
play
I said,
Escobar like
he hasn't got the close control that David Silva had.
no.
It was only
You can't compare it to David Silva, man. I don't think even he'll even be anywhere near KDB. So
No.
for me, I think he'll end up back in Germany
Yeah.
in a season or two. I think he'll end
Well,
up back in Germany.
I think if
really
he
do.
doesn't adapt very quickly, you probably might be
He's
right.
not going to adapt. You can already see the memes of 0012, 007, all sorts. It's getting. I don't know. You clearly can see that it's getting to him. So
Well,
if
this is it. You know, the fans will put him under a lot of pressure because Liverpool expect, don't they? I feel like the fans of Liverpool expect. But you know, I thought we played well. We didn't give him any time on the ball at all that weekend. I think at the start of the game we played with Bernardo playing in midfield. I think they outnumbered them in midfield big time.
yeah.
And that made the huge difference. They kept the ball well, City. And if anyone tells me that City are playing the long ball game and the transition game now, fuck off. How many passes did we have for that first goal? I want to tell you.
Yeah, how many?
48.
Oh my God, really? 48 passes?
48. If you watch it, it started in that corner flag at the other end of the ground.
Nico Riley.
Yeah, it started there. Mate, we still want to play the passing game. I'm sorry, we do. We can play a bit more quicker because of Haaland, because he likes the ball played up too quickly. But we still like to play the possession game. And anyone tells you otherwise, piss off. So I was happy at the weekend because there wasn't one player on there that let us down. Really, not one player. Turkey is going to take a bit more time to get used to the pace.
Yeah,
because he was a bit. He tried too hard the weekend, and the game passed him by. I thought, but he was the only real one that needs time, and he does need time.
Yeah,
we can't expect him to get because he had a bit of a false start with fitness, didn't he? So we just have to wait and see, really.
And I was surprised with the midfield. I was surprised by the midfield how we dominated the ball because
we outnumbered them. We outnumbered them. If you watched, because Bernardo was floating in and out, right? When we had the ball, we had 3 in the central position, where Liverpool only had 2 in that central position.
Who did they have? Maybe it was McAllister, Gravenberch, and Schobels that were in midfield.
Yeah, but the only at times City outnumbered them with 3 or 4.
So Turkey dropped off there, and
Yeah.
also
they all came in the middle. They stayed narrow.
And the thing is, before I spoke to Liverpool fans, what they were telling me is they were saying to me that if you try to go through the middle, you will lose that game because we did that. Madrid tried to go through the middle. They told me if we have to play long balls, we have to play high to Haaland, and that's the only way to beat Liverpool.
And did we? No, we didn't.
We didn't. That surprised me because they said to me,
we outnumbered them in midfield. See, what I was surprised at. What I was surprised at was, I rate Gravenberch. I think he's a good player. Okay, but when we had the ball, we stayed narrow until the last possible moment where we had one person on the. We left Doku out on the left, but the biggest issue Liverpool had, right? What I saw, every time Doku got the ball, all right, their fullback, right, was on his own. Usually, you get doubled up. Gravenberch had to come out wide to help the fullback, right? And because he did that, he left space in the middle.
Yeah.
Right. And what should happen if after about 10 minutes, it should have been Salah coming back helping him, not Gravenberch. and Salah not once came back to help him. Not once.
Not once. I saw that. I saw
Yeah.
that.
Basically, it isolated the fullback on his own
Yeah.
against Doku, and Doku can take anyone on his own. If he's just one-on-one, he'll beat them. That's what happened, because every time the Doku went inside, there was no one there because Gravenberg had already come out.
Yeah.
So it left mountains of space in the middle.
Absolutely. And I saw what I saw from Doku is a guy who will take one or two players out. Like he'll dribble plus, and he normally doesn't dribble. He's now dribbling towards goal.
Yeah, but any normal side would have a fullback and probably the outside right come back and help to double up. That didn't happen at the weekend.
Fact.
Because Salah was stood at the end of the field, stood there.
I saw that. And Nico Riley kept overpassing him. If you see the second, was it one of the third goals or something? Nico Riley was, and Salah was just standing there. So I was looking at Salah.
Yeah, the end of the day, Liverpool didn't play as a team.
They didn't. And I was really surprised, and give a credit to people even like Matthias Nunes, who locked up Florian Wirtz. If
I would have been Liverpool's manager, I'd have been screaming at Salah to get back, and if he wouldn't, they're taking him off. I would have been screaming at to say either come back and help or you're coming off.
But I think Salah has this ego.
Liverpool played better when they put the outside left on the field. What's it called? What was he called now? Gakpo. When he came on, Liverpool started to dominate the ball.
Yeah. Why is that? Because he's more of a ball keeper than Wirtz. What do you say?
Yeah.
Wirtz.
Yeah.
And he was able to take on our players, and he'll cut in, and
the thing is, he got the ball and didn't lose it.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Yeah, he didn't lose it. So, and they would have been better off starting with Gakpo. See, Wirtz is not confident at the moment. He's got no confidence. You know, whether it happens or not for him, we will see. But if you're asking me, Wirtz or Cherky, there's only one player who's playing better at the moment. That's Cherky all day long. And
I think we're playing as a team. Unlike them, they're not playing as a team.
They are. City are playing as a unit.
Yeah.
Together, and that's what beat Liverpool at weekend. And my Liverpool mates all rang. One of them rang up. He just flown to Dubai after. And he ran me from Manchester Airport, and he said to me, "You battered us. I never thought that would happen." I said, we did batter. It should have been more. It should have been more.
1,000%. I think that was the best game since we played Liverpool last time when we went to win the treble.
I just feel that's the best performances as a team.
Yeah.
As a team for 2 seasons.
Since which game do you remember? I think it's the one that reminded me when we beat them Liverpool, when we beat them 4-1, and KDB and Alfred and all that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking for the last 2 years, not last year, it was better than any performance last year, that's for certain.
Absolutely, by far. And Alan, what surprised me is Nico G played well as well.
Well, if you think about it, when he arrived at City, he's a number 8 for stats. He's not number 6, right? Yeah. When he arrived at City, he struggled but played. He did a job okay, right, at the number 6. But since the season started, Pep has got him on the training ground. And who was one of the best number 6s in the world? Pep himself.
Fact.
Yeah. Fact. And he's been teaching him body shape, where to go, what to do in a certain situation. He's actually got his head up in the air now, not looking down the floor and looking around. His head's on a swivel. If you notice, his head's on a swivel all the time.
Always looking around, scanning.
Yeah. And he's now getting in the right positions at the right times, even off the ball. He's always been a tackler. That's not an issue, right? But now he's learned the role. He's actually learned the role. Yes. He's not a natural number 6.
Yes.
He's learned it.
Yes.
And he's a big tackler.
Very big tackler.
So now the fans can now rest assured that we've got someone in there when Rodri's not there to do a good job. And not just that, we can now rest Rodri when we feel like it. And we can now
don't need to panic.
and we can now take our time to get him fully fit before he comes back.
Fact.
Yeah. So the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, he's going to do a good job for us in there. There's going to be games where he doesn't do so well, but that's like any player.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna at the moment,
yeah,
I'll be quite happy to rest Rodri for a while yet before we bring him back rather than rush him back.
Fact. I think that's the best thing that I think I saw. Like, because Alan, I just believe, that central, you've seen, we've always dominated the midfield. Whenever we dominate midfield, we look.
We haven't got KDB. We haven't got a Yaya. We haven't got a David Silva anymore. Right, that's gone. Right?
Gundogan, no.
Gundogan, to me, was absolute class.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, he was the first buy of Pep.
Yep.
When he came, and and we could see why. He controlled games, he controlled the tempo of a game, and he did. He was a brilliant player. But we haven't. If you look at the midfield players around Europe at the moment, I can't think of any of them as good as David Silva, KDB, Gundo, Yaya.
No chance.
So they're not around at the moment. So we bought players like Foden's stepped up a lot. So Foden's changed position. He's got into a deep line number 8.
Yep, he's dropping back.
And he looks brilliant, right? Yep. You've got Bernardo, who I'll tell you something now, and I'm going to say this now to you. When Bernardo goes, everyone's going to see how much we miss him.
Yeah,
because he's everywhere. He does the dirty work, the good work. He does everything. He drops back, goes to full back, goes to outside right, goes to central midfield. He does everything.
Yeah.
And because the weekend against Liverpool, and he hates Liverpool. Trust me, he hates them. Right? In fact, he dropped into midfield all game, right, which outnumbered Liverpool, right, and when he goes, we haven't got anyone in the same caliber who does that. Nowhere near.
Absolutely.
So we got people are going to say, "Oh, where's Bernardo? Bring him back."
Yeah,
you're going to say that. You're going to miss him. You're going to kick him.
I know. He's one of my favorite players.
You're going to say we need a Bernardo replacement. There isn't any.
Alan, one thing, he's one of my favorite players because of the work rate.
He's reliable.
And Alan, he had played every game last season.
And he was injured, at some point. He was injured and tired as well.
I've never seen that guy injured in my life. I was injured.
Because he plays through it. I'll tell you who else played through injections and injuries non-stop last year. Akanji.
Wow.
And people don't know that. But I knew. I managed to find out. Right? He was having injections most games, and he refused to sit on the bench or rest.
Wow.
And now he's gone. Now he's gone to Milan.
Yeah.
And they want to sign him on long term. They think we're mad for getting rid of him. I agree.
Yeah.
I know players get old. I know players lose pace.
Yeah.
It happens to us all. There isn't anybody that doesn't. It happens to us all. But when Bernardo goes, I'm telling you straight, you'll be going, "Oh, Bernardo!" Oh, there isn't any.
Yeah.
There isn't any. I can't think of any players that I would want in midfield at the moment that are good enough for us. Are good enough. The key word is good enough.
Reliable. And one thing about him as a player, as I've said before, is the minutes per game for his country and club. He always plays. He always gets picked.
I'll be honest with you. How old is he now? 32? 31, 32?
I think he's 31, is it?
Right,
No,
I'll be
it's
honest
30,
with
I
you.
think
I'll
it's
be honest with
32.
you right now. I'll be honest with you right now.
Not 36.
I will be begging him to start to sign for another year.
Yeah.
I would. I don't. People say, "Oh, he's leaving." I don't. I know we've promised him Benfica. If he could do one more year till we find someone to come in and play as a replacement, I'll be very, very happy. Because at the moment, we're going to need to replace him.
Absolutely. I think he can play. He's so reliable.
I think if we win the league, I think it will be a great send off. If we win the league,
Mate, as captain, yeah.
yeah, 100%.
Mm.
And for me, like in my opinion, he's 100% a legend. He's on the same caliber as David Silva and Aguero. He's done that. He's about to do 9 years. After this season, it'll be 9 years. So I don't want to hear.
I'd like him to. Would you give him a statue?
Yeah, 100%. If we gave David Silva a statue, then 100% he deserves a statue. He's been here. What? David Silva was here 9 years. 9 years as well.
So there was there 10 years.
Okay. Yeah.
A lot of people wanted Bernardo out last season.
No, I wasn't Bernardo out.
Including you, Hamza.
No. Bernardo's the only guy I've never.
You have.
No, Bernardo, I've never turned on the oldies. Gando, you know the guys who've given me something. I always say they've given me. Bernardo.
Last season wasn't on the players.
And last season was Alan. They've come out calling me. I'm the biggest Bernardo defender. They said speak about your boy because I defend him because of the minutes per game he plays.
No, mate, he is without doubt a City legend, no question.
100%. I think he does deserve a statue.
Do you know what the game that I remember, and I know it's the big game, but of him, where it was the best Bernardo Silva I've ever seen in one game, was that first half against Real Madrid.
Oh my God,
that was prime Bernardo. Anyone that could play to that level against one of the best teams in the world.
Yeah.
Hands up. Brilliant player. Brilliant player. Brilliant.
100%. I agree.
And I think, one thing I have to say, like when he was given captain, people raised their eyebrows. I like him.
I wasn't surprised.
He's a
leader. He's a leader.
He's lifted his responsibility to another level.
Yep. I never thought he's a captain. That's one thing I never knew.
There's a reason why.
He doesn't shut up and he doesn't stop trying. And one thing about Bernardo, he's having a bad game, which happens to everyone, right?
Yep.
He doesn't go hiding.
He doesn't. Even when we lost 5-1 against Arsenal,
that shows ticket to me. When you don't go hiding.
Alan, you remember when we lost 5-1 to Arsenal? He was kicking them. He kept kicking them and pushing them and all that stuff. And I said it. You know one thing? I love that. The player
he's a fighter.
He hates losing.
He's a fighter.
He's a 100%. He's like this kind of João Neves. He reminds me of João Neves. This young João Neves everywhere. Young João Neves. He's like that. He's exactly like. But and when he beat us against Monaco, he was the one that destroyed us.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
he did. Yeah, he did. He played on the right side. He was brilliant. I just think now I don't want to hear people say, "Oh, we should get him to replace Bernardo." Blah blah blah. We've got 27 games to go. It's a lot of football, right? Long way to go. I don't want to talk about that. That's why I stay away from people saying title. I'm just going, we've got 27 games to go. There's a lot could happen in 27 games, mate. There's only 11 games gone. We've only just started, right? But with people saying we should analyse who's around in Europe, that includes England, who could come in and do a job for us when Bernardo goes and play a very similar type of role, right? And think sensibly about. And if it's English, it's English, right? But we have to find someone who can get to that level. I'll be honest with you, Pep, and you need to get your head around this, fucking Hamza, right? Pep doesn't buy stars, out now stars. Right,
Yeah.
right. He buys project players. He always has. He always has.
But
I don't
Barca,
know
he bought stuff.
Hey, if he goes and
He
buys,
develops stars. He develops stars. To be fair,
he develops them. He doesn't buy star. See, the only one I can think of was an already a
Haaland.
star was Haaland, right?
Yeah.
And we managed to get it in for 51 million, right?
Mm.
Right. So he's the only one I can think of since Pep's been there.
Mm.
You think about all the other players, you're going, who's he? I've never heard of him, blah, blah, blah. He come in and he's made them. Look at Nico G. He came in, right? And you're thinking, well, he's not a big name. Quite right.
Who is he?
No,
Everyone
he's
asked
not,
who is he. I said, I knew Porto, I knew Alan Varela next to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Others, this is random. I don't know.
And now, all right, we've had to wait 8 months for him, right? But look at him now,
Oh my God.
right? So more than likely, there's a 90% chance that he's going to buy someone who's not a proven out and out star now. He'll be youngish and who he can teach, right? That's what he'll do, right? And if that's Morgan Gibbs White, so be it.
I don't think it's gonna be. It's not. It's gonna be Wharton. I reckon it could be Elliot Anderson or Wharton.
Morgan Gibbs White.
Hey, Alan, don't
No,
kill
it's
me,
not.
man.
It's not. It's not. It's
When
gonna
I'm
be.
over-
It's gonna be
I'm over-
Wharton or Elliot Anderson.
I know when I'm over in May, right? If he buys Morgan Gibbs White, I'm going to buy a City shirt with it on Morgan Gibbs White, and I'm going to come to South London and present it to you, make you wear it.
Hey, nah.
Alan, that's crazy, man.
Huh?
That's crazy.
I
Yeah.
think
In fact, we'll both turn up, right, and give you the shirt. And we'll both laugh at you when you've got to put it on.
Hey, listen, that's the only guy I'll never accept to coach. That will kill me. But I think so. So would you say that the way we played from beginning, like were you surprised? Were you shocked? Do you think Liverpool was scared? Do you think we were better? Do you give credit to us, or do you think Liverpool panicked and they were scared of us? Or do you think Man City?
I don't think they were scared. I think they were surprised.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't one person saying we've got a chance to do anything. Liverpool pundits were saying this is going to be an easy win, blah blah blah.
Yeah, they ruled us out from the jump.
Yeah, and it's all about Liverpool. Let's be honest, right? All they talked about over here, it was Michael Owen and such, and Robbie Fowler. All they talked about was a disallowed goal for about 45 minutes after the game.
It was rightfully disallowed. Was it last? Was it last?
But they're focusing on a disallowed goal. Those
Was it last season or the season before where it was Allison pretended he got fouled. Allison, Akanji scored, and Allison pretended that he was fouled when it was actually a clean goal from, I think it was Akanji. Yeah.
Fact, I remember.
What I will say to you this is right. We scored a goal at Wolves away last year, where Bernardo was stood in front of the keeper, very similar, right? And the goal counted. I personally thought it was a goal, right? That's my opinion.
Yeah, 100%.
I thought it was a goal, and I think when they looked at this lad, I was really surprised because the keeper saw it all the way. So, and if you're taking the Bernardo goal last year at Wolves away, then we're a bit fortunate there because that would have changed. That definitely would have changed the game.
Of course, 100% agreed.
Yeah. So we have to be honest when we need to be honest. I thought it was a goal, but at the end of the day, the vermin can fuck off.
Agreed.
Yeah.
They're unbearable, just like the people down at the swamp down the road.
Yeah, when you've got Arsenal fans were kicking off about it. Hamza's having a shocker.
I'm having a shocker, guys. I'm trying to.
I don't know what's happening.
What's happening?
I don't know what you're doing. I thought you kicked me out or the stream crashed.
I tried to add myself. Can you see me on screen?
No,
it's buffering.
Which is not a bad thing. Which is not a bad thing.
Oh, that's crazy, Alan, man.
I'm trying to see my cell phone screen. I can't. I don't know what's happened. I've kicked. So I've done something. You guys keep talking about. You see, the thing is with Man City is the way that we played surprised me. I think the way we came out, we outplayed them first half. I saw the way that we kept the ball, but to pass the ball from the back from Nico O'Reilly, who's getting pushed by Mo Salah, is incredible. Like incredible. He might like Nico O'Reilly. Can we speak about Nico O'Reilly?
Yeah, he's unbelievable. man.
Before you do that, Hamza, you're not on screen. You're just blank.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
trying
it's
to.
buffering.
I don't know
It's
what.
buffering. But we can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you loud and clear.
Black.
I'm gonna try and bring this up. How do I do? Like
Yeah,
I
you
just
switch your camera on for starters.
I've got the
You're having
camera
an
on.
absolute shocker.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is why I got here. Maximize. No, I'm gonna work it out. Oh my god. I'm trying to integrate.
I'll tell you, Nick O'Reilly's what a talented kid he is.
Agreed. Absolutely
He's,
exceptional, man.
The thing is, he's built for the job as well. He's 6'3". He's a big lad.
Yeah.
He's a big lad. He's strong. He was up Salazar all the way through the game. He didn't give him room.
I think he was brilliant. I think he was outstanding. I think he was.
Would you say he's like a more superior version of Fabian Delph? Because Fabian Delph was very exceptional for us for the 2 seasons that he was in that position.
What you got from Fabian Delph was an experienced footballer who knew what he was doing, and he was intelligent, and he was a massive team player.
When we signed Fabian Delph, I never expected to get I thought he was going to be like a Milner type player, if not like just to like guide some of the unexperienced players.
As much as I hate Milner for going to the Scousers, what a footballer he was and still is.
Yeah, he's still playing at Brighton. I think he's I'm sure he is.
At his age, it shows how dedicated, professional. What a pro! What a pro he is.
100%.
He scored against us from the penalty spot this year, and I was like, whilst I was gutted, I admire him. I do admire him a lot.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say, Conway, welcome to the show, Conway. We were talking about
this is Conway.
Huh?
Yeah, what's going on, man? Can
what's
you hear
up,
me?
Conway? Yeah, we can hear you, man. I hope you're well. Long time no speak.
Who's that?
It's me, Abdallah.
Abdallah.
Oh, Abdallah, bro.
I'm trying to my guys are here. And I'm trying to set my camera. What's happening to my camera?
Oh, Mateus.
Well, Hamza, you know when I joined the stream, I'm seeing 2 split screens. Why is there 2 split screens?
Can you
now? Same. There's 2, bro.
I'll see you, mate. Which is nothing's just blank. Well, I'll tell you something, mate. It's an improvement without seeing you.
Oh, that's crazy, Alan, man.
Is that Conway that goes on the spaces?
Yeah.
Yes, Alan.
Mate, let's have a chat now. Right? When Edison left, what did you say?
What? When Edison left?
When Edison said, "See you later, I'm off. I've had enough."
He was crying, wasn't it?
That was an emotional day for all the fans.
He was crying because, oh no, I don't want to sit on the bench. I don't want to sit on the bench. I'm better than that. Okay, I don't agree with you, Pep. Even though he couldn't save my ass.
Alan, but let's be honest. Trafford. If we had Trafford right now in goal, we're not going to win anything major. Let's be honest.
Right, I'm looking at it as his point of view. Right now, at his age, he needs to be playing first team football. He's on the edge of the England squad, right? If he wants to go to be in the 3 keepers for England, right? Which I hope he does. He needs to move in January.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think with a lot of footballers now, I think they need to prioritize club or country, because let's be honest, some of the nations.
Listen. At the end of the day, It's weird. When I was living in England, in Manchester, right? I wasn't that asked about England. I'll be honest with you. Club came always first.
Yeah, of course.
But when you move away, like I've done, and fucked off to the other side of the world, you know, as much as I hate seeing England the way it is right now, right? You become more patriotic. You do. Where you are, and you want England to do well. And I, as you know, Abdullah, I coach cricket over here to a high standard, right? And
nice.
And I play cricket as well. I used to play to a very good standard. Don't play anymore, too old, but a coach over here.
You're not that old.
I'm 59, mate.
You're younger than my dad.
Well, 59. So listen, I want youngsters to do well when they're coming through and he's got talent. Well, when he's got talent, and I felt sorry for him because when he was signed, we didn't have Donnarumma on the radar. He just came available, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And he went and got him, which basically, as soon as he did that, he ousted Trafford. Not because he played badly or anything. He had one bad moment, but saying that, Donnarumma's had a bad moment when he punched it into his own fucking net the other week. So at the end of the day, I want Trafford to do well. You know, I want him. When he comes in and plays in the League Cup, does well, which he has done. He's better with his feet than what you've got at the moment. I think he's good at that. But for his sake, he needs to either go on loan in January or be sold in January and play.
I don't think he'll be sold unless he finds the club a suitable offer. He needs to hold accountability for himself because he chose. He signed the 5-year contract.
I know he has, but it was signed a 5-year without Donnarumma on the radar.
Yeah, fair point.
Yeah, and that's the truth. It's 5-year. So I personally think if he's not going out on a full deal, then a loan to the end of the season playing first team full because he wants to go with England, and I want him to because it's going to make him a better keeper.
Yeah.
So we have to be fair to the lad.
No, I think he's gone. I don't see
what Trafford.
Yeah, I don't see the benefit of him going on loan either, because when you go on loan, it's okay for your development and whatnot, but you will still have to come back to the club, and when you come back, there is already number one. It's not like he's going to go on loan. Let's say he goes on loan for like 12 months, and he comes back, he's going to be the number one. It's not going to happen. So I just think I don't think he's going in the winter transfer window. I think he's going in the summer.
If I was him, I'd go.
Yeah. Listen, if he was England number 2 up until he went straight to the bench, because I think the last, remember September international break, he was in the English squad, but after that he just got dropped in it. So it's one of them, and I think it's the World Cup is in the summer, then the following summer is the Euros, if I'm not mistaken. So listen, he's gone. He's gonna go, and fair play to him.
I don't blame him.
No, you can't blame him.
No, at the end of the day, when you're that age that he's at, you want to play football. You do. You want to play.
Yeah.
And sat on the bench is doing him no good whatsoever. Yeah, he has to be selfish and think, hang on. As much as I love City and I'm a City fan, I've got to look after number one here.
Yeah.
But we send him on loan. We did not refuse to sell him and say we're only sending you on loan. That's the only way.
It's the same as the Arsenal goalkeeper. What's his name?
Oh, Ramsdale. Yeah, I know.
Ramsdale. Yeah.
But Ramsdale ain't good as Trafford. We can't let Trafford go on a free.
Mate, it's all right. Say Hamza. We're not going to let him go on a free. They'll sell him.
Livramento.
No, he's not, mate. I wouldn't buy him. He's had 2 ACLs on his fucking on the same knee. I wouldn't have him anywhere near City now. Someone who's had 2 ACLs.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry. You can't risk it.
Mm.
And there's no way you'd pay 80 million for someone who's had 2 ACLs. No way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that he's homegrown and losing a talent like that.
Listen, Trafford, I agree with you. I wanted Trafford to succeed, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't want Donnarumma when he came. I thought, no, stick with Trafford. I know he made a mistake. He was nervous on his first home. It was his first home game. But since then, he's been fucking fantastic, mate.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, a keeper makes a mistake. Donnarumma's made a mistake. He pushed it in his own fucking net, which he did. Right? Only a couple of weeks ago. At the end of the day,
the difference, I get it. The difference between both goalkeepers, the presence, and like Donnarumma has that presence factor, that fear factor to the opponents. Whilst Trafford is a young lad. I like Trafford. I don't mind him, but I just don't think he's
like when Mo Salah was through on goal. You see when Mo Salah was through on goal.
Yeah, that Salah through on goal, you could see like that Donnarumma scares.
They're both big guys. They're both 6'5". Trafford's 6'5".
Yeah, but who's got more?
Trafford needs to move, and I hope he does. And I've got a feeling it's going to be Chelsea.
Oof. So we have to have Cole Palmer back then.
No, you don't need to.
Never going to come
That's
back.
not going to happen, mate.
Get that out of your head. Get that out of your head, man. Get over it. He is never coming back.
Get a deal like that, something at least.
No, it's never.
That was
I
I think we all agree here. That was a Man City fuck up massively.
Yeah.
And Hamza, you watched the show. You watched the shows. I went fucking mad when they sold him at that time.
Really?
And he wanted to go on.
He wanted to go. The thing is, Pep says Pep told him the year before, it's your spot next year because Mahrez is going, right? Because he wanted to go to Saudi.
Yeah.
And he told him. And then the next thing he knows, he's got Doku. They're trying to sign Doku. What message does that send
but the problem is, Alan, is that we sold Mahrez, and if we had kept Palmer and we didn't buy Doku, we would only have Cole Palmer in that position. And if he goes down injured,
Cole Palmer left in the season when he scored in the Community Shield, wasn't it?
Correct.
He
played in that Community Shield, scored a great goal.
Oh, that was a brilliant goal.
Mate, he's a brilliant player.
Yeah.
And when he was sold, I remember I had a massive ding dong with Martin about it. I went fucking mad. And
Cole Palmer came out and said, "I only wanted to go on loan, but the club was saying, now if you go, you're gonna have to be a permanent transfer. You can't go on loan. Do you know what I mean?"
Yeah, the club messed up on that part.
Yeah, if you think about that, like, even if that was on, if he was loaned up to a Premier League club, yeah, he would start week in, week out for that club. Then we could have a fair assessment on him, and we could either have the option to bring him back or to sell him in the end. That's the problem. See, that's the same with Echeverri. I was kind of baffled why we send Echeverri to Leverkusen. If he would see the problem with Echeverri, he came from Argentina. It's a new league, it's a new country. I would have just sent him on loan to a Premier League club rather than going to a Leverkusen where he's not happy there. He's unsettled, and it looks like we don't know what to do with him.
But I think he played on the weekend against Heidenheim. They won 6-0.
Yeah,
and he was dropped on the bench.
Well, to be fair, that he's only got himself to blame because he let his agent dictate that move, push for that
what
move.
Do you mean?
Because the club wanted him to go to Girona. The club wanted him to go to Girona, and his agent pushed him to go to Bayer Leverkusen. So
yeah,
he's only got himself to blame because of his absolute.
He'll be a top player. Mark my words.
And Girona would have fitted him better because obviously he's in Spain. They speak Spanish and whatnot.
Yeah,
and it would be easier for him. Do you know what
I mean? But Hamza, you know Echeverry's never making that City. You know that, innit?
Nah, I don't think he will. I don't think he will.
He's never making that City because he's already decided to go to Leverkusen, like Abdullah mentioned, and I think when he comes back to the club, Victor Hayes, I think he's got a couple good performances with Girona already. I think there's a future of him. There's a future with Victor Hayes. Next summer, when we have a preseason and we see how he looks after a full season at Girona, I think there's a future for him. But with Echeverry, I don't think there's a future. I'm looking at him and I'm seeing, that's profit for the club. We go in for the cheap, and then we're gonna try and see if we can coalesce another football club to see.
I think he's a top player.
I'm not denying that he could eventually become a top player, but look at the position that he plays. We already have.
I'll ask you a question, guys, and I want you to think about it before you answer.
Yeah, go on, Alan.
Right, which players are going to go next summer and leave City? Because that will create a hole for Echeverry to play in.
No, but the players that but Hamza, to Alan's question, the players that are going to be leaving next summer are not going to be the players that play in Echeverry's position. So there won't be any vacant spots for him to go into that position.
That's what you've got to think about. And Echeverry's gone there for development. He's not getting a game. He needs to move, whether it be on loan somewhere else.
I reckon he gets recalled in January. He gets recalled in January.
Well, that's pointless, though. If you recall him in January, what's that going to do for him?
No, I think he'll get recalled. He'll get recalled, and then we'll loan him to Girona.
And you know what? Abdallah said the right thing. Victor Reis made the right choice. He went to Girona, and Victor Reis is playing every single game for thing. Yeah, he made the right choice. He's growing as a player. He's playing very well. He's only 18, 19. He shows that he's getting the development. Echeverry, who had a prospect higher than Victor Reis, made the wrong choice. But it's happened to KDB. I think KDB.
I'm just go upstairs to get a drink.
Yeah, before KDB went to Wolfsburg, he went to Werder Bremen. Is that right? All right. Am I not right?
Yeah. Correct.
And in Werder Bremen, did he have a lot of games? I think he played a lot of games first day on loan, and then Wolfsburg bought him because Wolfsburg bought him from Chelsea for like 18 million. Yeah, 18 million pound, 15 million pound. But Chelsea, he played in Werder Bremen. I think he played multiple games, and he stood out in a couple of games, and they bought him. So to me, and how old is KDB? He was 22. 22 years old. If you look up, this guy, Echeverry, is only 19. He made the wrong step of going to the wrong club. And now he needs to go to a club that gives him game time. He needs to go to Girona. He needs to play there. He needs, and you can see with Sven Nimpa is playing for Middlesbrough. It doesn't matter what level you're playing at, but as long as you're constant playing. And you know what I like about him, Conway? He gets the ball and he drives the ball forward. And that's the same thing I used to see from Doku. That's why I never gave up on Doku much. I used to see Doku, he gets the ball, he drives forward. I love players who drive the ball. I just love that because I know you got the confidence. You want to beat a man. And Echeverry can shoot. I think Echeverry is only 19. And if you look at Bernardo Silva, where was Bernardo Silva before he was at Monaco? I think Bernardo was... He's
Benfica. Benfica, isn't it?
Yeah. 2014, when he was 20, he was at Monaco on loan for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
No, he was in Benfica.
Yeah, it was at Benfica.
One game. He played one game for Benfica. One game only for Benfica. Then he won a season year on loan when he was 21. Yeah. And he didn't play that much. And then he played at Monaco again for 3 years. He then signed for Monaco. The fact that Benfica sold him to Monaco, it shows you Bernardo's nowhere now, 22, 23. And he's same build, 5'4", he's 5'8". Echeverry is 5'8". Similar build. Echeverry drives the ball forward. I think Echeverry will be a top player. And unfortunately, what Bayer Leverkusen did, just last point, Bayer Leverkusen, what they did is they went for 2 top players. They went for 2 of my boys. They went for Echeverri, and who did they sign else? Who have I been wanting at Man City? Remember I said to you about Elise Ben-Segui, that winger that used to play with Al-Khalouch?
No, I don't know who that is.
From Monaco, yeah.
El-Khalouch and Ben-Segui are the best players for Monaco. They were the best stand-up players. Ben-Segui is 18. Al-Khalouch is 22. Ben-Segui was signed by Bayer Leverkusen. Do you know how much they paid for him? Do you know how much they paid for him? Bayer Leverkusen paid for Ben-Segui at the age of 18. 30 million. So he went with Echeverri. They fight for the same spot. So I think Echeverri still got a chance.
Echeverri's not a winger though, Hamza. Echeverri's not a winger though.
But he can still play. He can still look at Cherky and Foden can play together. They're not both wingers.
Yeah, but they're not on the wing though.
I think that guy from the guy who's at Porto, I think he'll make it.
Yeah, Naipan's gonna make it because there'll be a vacant slot for him next summer.
Yeah. And I feel like if you compare,
would you be satisfied, everyone, if next summer they bring back some of the loanees and play them, and instead not go out and get big names?
It depends what positions. So centre backs.
Would you be happy?
What position?
If they bring back Jumba, and they bring back Victor Hayes, I think we're good in the
not sign a centre half.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Yep.
What other positions then?
We still got Kusanov, innit?
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think we're then stacked.
I mean, you're looking at homegrown now, though. You're
Kusanov is not even playing.
Yeah, I mean, if we're selling Ake and John Stones, then we gotta buy centre halves, don't we?
Yeah. Well, they're both leaving on a free. They're both leaving on.
He'll leave in January because he's been warned by the manager of Holland, saying he needs to be playing to get in the World Cup squad.
All right then. Then that's a swap deal for Mark Guehi then. Mark Guehi for Ake.
I think he's going to Liverpool.
Ake is
no, I don't think so. Liverpool looks so unbalanced, unstable. It looks like a mess. So I think we're more stable than them.
Fuck Liverpool, man. Go and get him.
So you're saying come January we do a negotiation with Ake and Guehi?
Yeah. If they want Ake, give us Guehi then. Simple. That's a fair deal. They don't want to lose him on a free. They get a player.
Ake needs to play. Ake needs to play for the World Cup, which is fair.
Yeah. So we swap.
Yeah, because currently they got the likes of Van der Ven and all these guys ahead of him at the moment.
Yeah.
I think Ake will play this season.
Hey?
I think Ake will play.
What, the club?
Yeah.
So then why
we all know. We all know that Ake's been brilliant for us as a defender. Let's face it, the treble-winning season, he was our best defender.
100%.
Yeah.
By a long way as well. By a long way, he was our best defender. He was brilliant, and still is.
His first ever game. First game. I'll never forget it.
I remember because he was at Chelsea. He's a homegrown player.
Yeah.
He was at Chelsea as a kid. Played in the FA Cup final for them, won the FA Cup with Chelsea. Then he went to Bournemouth to get regular football.
Yeah.
He was by far their best player. And we signed him for 41 million on a release clause. And when he came in, there was a few of the guys, City fans here, having a go at who is he? I went, mate, trust me, he's a good player, and he's never ever let us down ever.
No, 100%.
First season, Alan. I'll never forget this game. We played Leicester City at home.
You were the ones that were calling, who the hell's got you, Zaki? Because all you wanted was start.
No, but listen. Listen, this is when you know Hamza had, listen.
I want superstars. I want superstars.
No, listen. You see,
you want Instagram players. Let's be honest.
No. But one second. Let me.
Hey?
You're gonna talk about the 5-2 game, Hamza.
No, 5-2 game. Yeah, there was a 5-2 game, Alan. Yeah, 5-2 game. Yeah, and we lost.
Defeat.
Yeah, Yeah. We lost that 5-2, yeah? 5-2. 5-2.
Leicester.
Yeah, 5-2 to Leicester. And you know what?
Defense is also jokers up because
Can't hear you.
I don't rate Arnold. Arnold is a dodgy defender.
Whoa. You don't rate Alexander Arnold?
I don't rate Arnold. Arnold is the weakest link. Arnold is a joke in defense. He's good at going forward. He is as bad as going back.
That's the day we got beat that 5-2. Listen. Listen.
As for Robertson, overrated, weakling. I've seen him when they play Champions League. He's a
That's
weak-
crazy.
Listen.
They won it 2 years ago. Two back-to-back finals.
Yeah. Which one? The Premier League or what?
When was the last time Manchester City won a Champions League, Mohammed?
Listen, it's gonna come. It's coming. Don't worry about it.
Well,
It's
when?
gonna come. We're gonna
Who
win the
did you
league.
call? Was that Talk Sport?
Nah, that's he's arguing. He's arguing with Robbie Savage.
Listen.
We won.
Hang on.
Is this you?
Who has Manchester City been knocked out of the Champions League by in previous seasons?
Okay, before that, one second. Tottenham, we got cheated by this
No,
VR.
you called
Yes or
Talk
no?
Sport.
Okay,
Oh my goodness.
No, it's BBC. Robbie Savage and
BBC,
Cristiano
that's crazy.
Ronaldo on the 5-2. Listen.
That's crazy, man.
Listen what I talk about Ruben Diaz before he signed for
Were
us.
you hard done by against Lyon?
Okay,
Were you hard done by against Monaco? So all these excuses.
Let me finish that one. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Mainstream, man.
That should have been a foul. No doubt about it. We got cheated for that decision. No doubt. I accept that. But before that,
You called the BBC. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, Hamza, what you like?
I rattle Robbie Savage.
We're gonna win it, and PSG are gonna win it. Money buys you success, whether you like it or not. We will win it, and I know that for a fact that people just hate Man City because people are poor. That's calm life. I'm not gonna.
This guy, man.
Listen.
Robertson
He's
and
box office, isn't he?
Listen. Listen.
Can I just
That exceptional, but he's not that one of the greatest defender ever. No, he's a great defender. Yes, he's as good as company. I agree. He's a leader. But Gomez is another weak link. He's gonna let them down. That's what they conceded. 4 goals against Leeds United.
See.
Yeah.
3, not 4.
Go on.
Mohammed, you sound jealous.
No, I'm not jealous. 1 second, let me finish.
You sound jealous.
Do you really?
He's what? Hamza, he's always trying to
What
do
season was this? What season was this?
This is such a great midfielder.
Last statement.
Hang on a minute.
1920, 1920.
Listen.
Real Madrid.
1920. That was 1920. Yeah, when we lost to Spurs.
He wouldn't want to go there. Liverpool won the Champions League the season.
Because the only he's lucky. The only club you play for is Sunderland. He came from Sunderland.
He probably doesn't want to go to Manchester City, Mohammed.
Every player wants to. Messi wants to come.
Hang on, Mohammed. Nathan Nathy's come from Bournemouth.
Ah.
But you're centre half. You're centre half.
No, Nathan Nathy is not nothing special. I agree that he has to prove, but I don't believe Henderson is that great. He's a headless chicken. He runs around like a headless. He's lucky to play with.
Oh my goodness. Hamza, man.
Oh, fucking hell, Hamza.
Well, you guys ain't seen this video, you know. That video
No,
was
I don't
trending back in
remember
the day,
this.
man.
I don't remember this.
That video was trending back in the day. Hamza arguing with Chris Sutton and Robbie Savage on BBC.
I called. He went on Kevin. He went even. Wasn't it? He went on Match of the Day. I talked about Ruben Diaz in this, and I said, "Watch when we get Ruben Diaz. He's signing tomorrow." I said it. I said, "There's a guy coming from Benfica, and we're signing him. And once we sign him, we'll win the league." And we were 8 points behind Liverpool, who had just won the league. And we signed Ake. We lost 5-2. Alan, I had faith in that team. I had faith in Ake. I had faith in Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz, I spoke so highly about him. I said how great he was. And then the next game after that, we drew to Leeds. 1-1. And Diaz played that game. And then they asked me, "You told us last week that you're back when you get Ruben Diaz." I was so shameless. I said it was raining. It was raining. That's why. They were so shameless. But listen, let's go back to this. Listen, the thing is, Ake has been outstanding for what we've achieved. The game he came in and he's done so well. I think he's done his best. The only thing that's let him down is injury. And I think losing losing him and Stone same year, I think will be a blow. I think you can't bring too many youngsters. I don't know. You might need to bring another, and then you need a right back, or do you keep Nunes now? It's a headache.
No,
You've
we
got
do
to
need
sign
the
a
right
right
back.
back.
We do need the right back. We do need the right back.
So that means you have to let go of Rico Lewis then.
No, Hamza, if you're approaching this January window, I think it's probably more important to sign a centre back than it is to get a right back.
Then no,
If there's a right,
I don't think we need to sign a centre back. We just recall Hayes.
Yeah, correct.
No, I don't want to ruin his development.
No, he's playing every game.
Then where's the space? Where's the space?
No, because you're gonna sell it. You're gonna sell either one or two centre backs in the summer anyway.
All right then. So we're gonna get Gehi then. It's gonna have to be Gehi because we have to get a homegrown.
If you get Gehi in January, then by summer one of Stones and Ake leave or probably both leave, and then Victor Hayes can just come in after a full season with Girona to join the preseason next summer with City.
Because we need homegrown players, unfortunately.
Gehi's homegrown.
Because of the homegrown rule.
We can't hear you, Mateus. We can't hear you. Mateus, you're muted if you're talking.
Oh, sorry there. Right. If you're saying that let's get my Gehi in January, is he going to be playing ahead of
Yeah.
Well, if you get Gehi won't be starting immediately, you know.
Yeah. See, when you say we need to sign a centre back in January, that means that that centre back is not going to be playing anyway because John Stones can't get it. Well, John Stones plays every now and then, but Ake cannot get a game. Now there's Gusanov. Gusanov is not even making the squad.
Well, he's been in and out because he's getting injured, isn't it?
No. Gusanov was in the squad against Real Madrid because that's the manager's decision. He said in the press conference, and he wasn't in the squad against Bournemouth.
So you're saying
for tactical reasons, which is crazy.
So are you implying that he's going to get sold?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there is no point of us going get another centre half in January, whilst all the centre halves that we have can't get a game.
Yeah, fair point. But the thing is, then we're going to be crying when our centre backs are being run into the ground and pick up injuries. So what is it? It doesn't make any sense.
While our centre back is going to be running to the ground, whilst we've got three centre halves, two on the bench, and one at home that are not been playing. You can't. We cannot keep playing Vardy. Listen, Vardy and Diaz has been a solid partnership. I will keep that. But there'll be games where you kind of need to rotate. That's where when Nathan Akin comes in, Stones, and Gusanov. Yeah, you've got to have them three as a backup. Why would you go out there and you've got one on loan? Bear in mind now, why would you go out there in January, like literally in a couple of months' time, and get another centre half?
You do it in preparation for the next summer. Because if you let Gehi run out his contract until next summer, you got Liverpool, City, multiple clubs now on the table to try and negotiate for his contract. Why would you let it go up until the summer? You want Gehi to come to the club. Why would you let it?
Yeah, I hear you on that, but if you tell him right, let's go and get Gehi right now in January, then you have to guarantee him be starting because he's not coming to Man City to sit on the bench.
No, but we're talking about half a season. He's going to get game time. He'll get minutes there and there, but there's going to be either one or two centre backs leaving this club.
I'll be honest with you. I've got a mate that works at Liverpool, right? One of my scouts mates. He's agreed to go in January there.
You see, so this is why we have to join the negotiation table when it comes to signing him.
He knows if he goes to Liverpool, he's playing every week.
Is Konate leaving then?
Konate's leaving regardless. Konate's leaving regardless.
There's talks of Konate getting a new contract.
Konate's leaving until he signs that contract. He's leaving. I think he's gone. I think he's gone Madrid or Bayern. Konate.
Yeah, he's going. You've only got two fit centre halves, mate, and he's agreed to go to Liverpool. I think we've got lads on loan. That's why I asked the question before. Would you have the lads on loan currently back at City? Reyes, I would right now. I'd take him back.
I didn't say no. I would happily take them back at the club, but the problem is our homegrown quota. That's the problem.
See, we're thinking about the homegrown quota just based on centre halves. We can lose John Stones and Nake but still find a homegrown player isn't there. We can still go out there and sign a midfielder. We can still go out there and sign an attacking, which is an English international. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily need to be a centre.
The only home
Kovacic is done at this football club as far as
agreed.
Yeah.
So we
can replace Kovacic with another English player.
Elliot Anderson, that's my boy.
Yeah, I'll take Anderson or Wharton. That's it. I'm not taking Morgan Gibbs mid-white. I'm not taking that.
Yeah, let's get Gibbs white. Come on,
I'm telling you this. I have never. The last player that I didn't back was Fatty Phillips, that human Yorkshire pudding. I am not backing Morgan Gibbs mid-white. That guy
me and Hamza been warning the fan base about Gibbs White since the summer transfer.
He's a bowler.
My club.
Based off what? And Mateus, based off what?
No, but Abdullah, listen to this. You're gonna want to hear this. Yeah, in the summer when us as a fan base were talking about Gibbs White, I was telling people within the same Nottingham Forest Football Club, there's a midfielder that's better than him. But people brushed that away. I was doing that in the summer, but now a couple months later, now people want to do Elliot Anderson talk. Oh, this is crazy, man. This is mad. Get a baller. Go get a real footballer. Go get a real midfielder.
Just for comedy gold and to see the explosion from one person, sign Gibbs White, so we can see Hamza have an absolute meltdown live on YouTube.
Alan, genuine question, yeah? Alan, genuine question.
It would be worth it.
Hey? No, it's not worth it. At the detriment of the club. At the detriment of the club, no thank you.
Do you think Gibbs White better than Anderson?
I don't. The thing is, midfield English right now.
Yeah. Wharton.
I don't rate anyone that's English that we can.
You don't think Elliot Anderson?
But you're a patriot. Alan.
No,
I know.
I would still.
How can you say that?
Over them too.
How can you say that? I'm not.
There's only one.
Alan, you don't rate.
Hang on. There's only one lad who used to play for City and have back. No,
is it Morgan Rogers?
In midfield.
Morgan Rogers. Yeah. I would take him.
We're never going to get him back, and he's just signed a new.
He signed a new contract.
Well, I know. I'll have him back.
What, bro? Fucking Alvarez signed a new contract 12 months before we sold him. The new contract doesn't mean anything.
Morgan Rogers
is get a higher transfer value for
Morgan Rogers is Aston Villa level. He's Aston Villa level. He can't go up.
Well, respect him, Mark. Relax.
He's
better than all our winners. He's better than all our winners. What are you talking about?
Morgan Rogers is not a winger.
Winger, cam, whatever. He can play those positions anyway.
4 games on the bounce when we played him. He's fucking murdered us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He played poor against us. What we doing? He played poor against us.
No,
they still won the game.
Yeah, I know Villa won the game, but he was poor on that day.
Yeah, and the year before, fucking.
I still rate Morgan Rogers above Gibbs White, though. I just want to put that out there, but he's Villa level.
Nah, Morgan Rogers.
Yeah, I want to get Gibbs White just for Hamza.
Hamza, if we ever get Gibbs White, if we go back in for him next summer, I'm gonna be rioting outside the stadium, boys.
Well,
we shouldn't be interested in that. That guy's garbage.
Yeah, because you're there to troll us. You're not even serious. You're smirking.
Imagine that you're going to Nottingham Forest and you're getting a lesser player when Elliot Anderson is there.
Fantastic.
Well, Phil Foden needs his best mate next to him.
Oh my goodness! They have a job to do.
You want to sign him
mess about, or you want to sign your friend?
That's one guy. Oh my god! I would never accept that. Morgan Gibbs White.
Neither would I. I
couldn't tolerate.
Hamza, you would rather sign Anderson.
Now looking back,
give me Anderson, man. Give me Anderson.
Right, excuse me, guys. I'm just going to go for a shit. But I'll leave the volume on so you can hear me.
Alan, man.
Alan's about to go take a Morgan Gibbs White.
Go for shit.
No, I still think we need to sign another player in January. I'm pro for it.
Who?
Go get Anderson in January, man.
We're not getting Anderson in January.
Before
next
summer, there's going to be multiple clubs after him.
Agreed, but no one can compete with us. No one can compete with us.
I think we needed a.
Who, what, Chelsea? United can't.
Wolfie hates Morgan Give White. He's a hardcore man, a Nottingham Forest fan. He hates him. He thinks he's a problem. He's one of the biggest problem, I think, at Nottingham Forest. He doesn't do any. I told you. So if a Nottingham Forest doesn't rate him, why should I go for a player?
Well, you City fans, you don't rate every single City players, do you?
No, I told you Bernardo. I never. That's one. You know the guys who've done for me in the past. I don't give up on those because I know they've.
I just don't. The only player that I don't rate right now is probably Trafford. That's it.
No, the only guy. No, to me the only
Trafford and Trafford. Trafford is the only one I rate everyone else. I'll be honest. I rate everyone. Oh no, actually no. I don't rate our wingers. I don't rate Savio. I don't rate Doku, and I don't rate Oscar Bob, and I don't rate Oscar Bob. So that's 4 players I don't rate from our team. That's 4 players I don't rate.
Listen, let me tell you who's a player I would get when Kovacic goes. The player called Al Buadi. You know that youngster, the 18-year-old boy.
But if you get Buadi, he's
stop
like
getting us youngsters. This isn't.
Bro,
we're not human trafficking youngsters. We are not an Epstein project. We are not an Epstein Neverland project. If we are not Chelsea, we are not Arsenal, we are not United, we are not pedophiles. We are not pedophiles. We are not a pedophile club, man. We are not a pedophile club who loves youngsters.
This is Epstein project, man.
Ayub Al-Buadi, I like him. He's 18 years old and he's cooking.
We are not like I don't get it. Like
he's 6'1". He's got Moroccan heritage.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit, man. We are not human trafficking youngsters, man. What is wrong with you, man? I don't get it. What's this obsession with youth?
The perfect Kovacic replacement would be Anderson.
Pavlovic. Red Campus loves Pavlovic.
Hamza. If you let Kovacic go, you get Anderson, and that's the perfect replacement.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Conway, man. I agree with Conway.
Water's better than him, man.
No, but Wharton's gonna cost.
Can I just say?
You're looking at 100 million.
Can I just say? Right, I've just had a turd.
Oh my goodness, TMI!
Right, I've just had a turd.
TMI, too much information.
I got listen. I've just had a turd.
You just had a Gibbs White.
Yeah, I've just had a turd. I did what I call the slider. But basically, you sit as far back in the toilet as you can, so it hits the back fucking wall of the toilet and slides down.
That's disgusting, Alan, man. TMI, man. TMI. That's crazy, Alan.
Listen,
relax.
This guy Pavlovic is highly rated at Bayern.
Yeah, we're not getting him out of Bayern. He's not going out of Bayern. As long as company's there, he's not leaving.
I think Anderson's not a level. Trust me, you'll see.
No, Anderson is a baller. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man?
Anderson is very good. I watch him, bro. He's very good, bro. And Hamza, you remember in the summer when people wanted Gibbs White, and I was telling you, Hamza, there's a better player out of Forest in Anderson already. Was I not saying that, Hamza?
Yeah, you said Elliot Anderson.
In the summer, I was talking about Elliot Anderson when people wanted Gibbs White. And now I'm seeing United fans, Chelsea fans saying, yo, let's go get this guy. Let's go get this guy. Now the hype has gone up. His hype was low during the summer.
Yeah, but look, they're not gonna. He's not gonna go to United because he's not a moron. I would assume. I would assume he has.
I like the perception there. He's not a moron.
He's not a moron. People who go to United are morons. I'll be honest. They are morons. I don't care about heritage. What are you? Some freaking 70-year-old granddad who? Or back in my old days, who cares? It's about the here and now. United are finished. They will never win another league title. United fans in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s will never see them win another league title. And that's a fact. I can guarantee it. I say it to every single United fan who's in their 20s, 30s, and 40s and 50s. I tell them, go support another team from a different league. You'll see league titles then. You're not going to see another league title or a UCL ever again. So they're not going. He's not going to United.
I think I think there's a lot of good midfielders out there, but
Hamza, what we need to do is Kovacic. He's got an Achilles injury. He's out until March. What we now need to do is get his replacement.
Another one.
We need to get Kovacic replacement in January, Hamza.
He's gone. He's gone in the summer, man. He's at the latest.
Yeah,
he's gone.
Let Kovacic leave in the summer, get his replacement early.
Yeah, agreed.
And then that's
Last,
like
now I was
money
going
first.
to ask you about the player that we've been talking about, Haaland, Erling Haaland. Do you believe this is his best he's ever played at that level? Like, it's goal scoring machine.
In terms of performance, yes. If he breaks his record this season, then probably this is probably his best ever season of all time.
Hamza,
The trajectory is-
do you want to hear a crazy stat? Yeah,
Mm.
Haaland scored 99 goals in the Premier League in 108 games.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
99
I
and
checked-
108.
Conway. I checked that today. On the Premier League website. I saw how many games he played. Yeah,
He's one goal away from joining the 100 club in 3 seasons.
Yeah, he'll do it. He'll do it in when we come back from the break. I think he will score, and then he'll get 100 goals. And I don't think he's leaving anytime soon. So I think he'll break Shearer's record, 100%. I'm convinced.
I just think he's a goal scorer. People criticized him when he came to the football club, saying
because people are salty. That's the only reason. What if he gets injured? Well, he hasn't been out for a long period. It's just out of jealousy when they say it, and that's a fact. Let's be honest. Rivals are just jealous that we have him. Arsenal fans, I remember they thought, "Oh, we've got Agent Odegaard. He's gonna convince Haaland to come to our club. Oh, we've got Agent Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's gonna bring Haaland to the club." Did it happen? No. Are Barca gonna afford him? No. Are Real Madrid gonna afford him? No. And if they do try to get him, because they're gonna try to get rid of Vinny, and he doesn't suit. He's not gonna play off Mbappe. Him and Mbappe are never gonna work. They're not gonna change their style of play to suit that. So he's not leaving ever. I'll be honest. I'm convinced. He's not leaving anytime soon. I think he'll be at the club forever.
So you think he'll continue? I think
100%. We have nothing to worry about. Even if Pep leaves, he'll still be at the club.
Hamza, why are you worried, boy? Hamza's worried about Haaland's gonna leave.
Because
Rodri's gonna leave. These guys
Conway,
are gonna
the problem is with Hamza is that he chills with rivals too many times. Why are you listening to rivals?
No, because I just look up. Sometimes players wanna.
No, he's not gonna leave. He signed a 10-year contract. Why would he sign a 10-year contract? And when it comes to release clauses, you either have to go over it or to pay in installments.
He's only 78 goals away from Aguero's.
So yeah, he'll break Aguero's record. He'll break Aguero's record. He'll be our greatest ever goal scorer.
That's an interesting point, right? As it stands right now, okay, would you have, because you can only play one centre forward now, the way they play.
Yeah.
Would you rather have Haaland or Prime Aguero?
Prime Aguero, I'll be honest. Prime
I've always said Haaland.
Prime Aguero.
Prime Aguero all day.
I agree. As much as I love Haaland and he scores the goals to win us titles, the way that aesthetically, for me, Aguero all day, every day.
I refuse to answer that question. I'm just want to put it out there.
Oh, come on, Conway. It's an easy answer. It's Aguero all day, every day. Come on.
Yeah, Aguero,
no comment.
Every day.
It's Aguero all day, every day.
Yeah. Aguero for me.
I think when I see Haaland playing at this level, I'm thinking, Aguero was never.
Man, it's recency bias. Come on, let's be honest.
Aguero,
recency bias from you guys.
At what age did Aguero join Man City? I remember he joined at City.
He was 23.
23. And Haaland is how old?
Haaland joined us when he was 21. 22?
Yeah, 21.
So Aguero joined us in. Are you sure he joined at 23?
Yeah. Aguero was young. Aguero was young when he joined us.
I remember, was he 23?
Yeah, because when Aguero left City, he was 31 or 32. And he was at the club for 10 years.
I remember it was a 35 million 5-year deal.
Aguero is a better footballer.
Yeah.
I would say that Haaland's a better finisher.
Yeah.
Right? But as a footballer, so let's look at it like as an evidence, right? City's first choice was Kane.
Thank goodness we never got Kane. Thank goodness.
Oh my
God! Because it would have fitted the City system about passing the ball.
But Alan, you've got to admit, I've watched him play for England. When he plays for Spurs, he is not a big game player. When you need him in a final, or when you need him to be in a final, he is never there. He is never there.
He's injured.
Yeah,
No,
he's
even
either
in
injured
final,
or even in the
Alan,
big games he doesn't turn up. In the big games he doesn't turn
Carling
up.
Cup final against Man City, he had a stinker. Champions
Who's
League, Kane.
Yeah.
Champions League final, he
He
played.
was injured. He was injured.
He was injured. Okay, he had a stinker. Every big game that they had to play with this guy. Euro final for England.
Who
Euro
did Pep want before? He wanted Kane.
Yeah, but I just thought it would have been there.
You
It
know
just
that.
never, for me, it never made sense.
Pep wanted Morgan Gibbs White, and you know.
Big up Levy, man. Big up Levy, man.
And also, Alan, Pep wanted Koulibaly. We never got Koulibaly. Thank goodness we never did.
I know.
Look, many times that Pep wants players and he's wrong. It's the same thing with Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp wanted Julian Brandt and he didn't want Mohamed Salah. He was wrong. Managers get it wrong. Sometimes the club knows better than the manager, and that's a fact.
I think when you look at, I'll say one thing. I think when you look at a player like Haaland, you're not gonna get a goal scorer that plays at the top level even back in 20 years ago than this guy. I think this guy is a goal scorer. He's the guy that transformed Man City to this animal. He's so unfortunate that he never played with these great players all at once. If he played with David Silva, oh my God, Leroy Sané.
Unfortunately, it's different eras. It's different eras, unfortunately.
Can you imagine, Alan, if he had played with Sterling, Leroy Sané, KDB,
Right. First things first, I didn't rate Sterling. I thought it was headless chicken, right? That's my personal opinion.
But, okay. Can I just interject, Alan? Who would you take right now? Would you take Prime Sterling or these three non-finishers in Oscar Bob, Savio, and Doku? Come on, I'll take Sterling all day, every day over those three.
See, right, I don't rate Doku and Savinho, but I do rate Bob.
No, I don't rate Bob. Let's be honest. That is only academy tax. That's only academy bias. We have such an obsession and attachment to players from our academy who have proven nothing. Premier League 2 is completely different to the first team.
Oh no, I know. The biggest thing I want the Premier League to do and change is bring back the Central League, the Reserve League, and make it where players who are in the squad, who are not getting regular games, be able to play games regularly to make them better. They used to have the Central League, which used to be the Reserve League, right? In the olden days when we were at Main Road. And if you're a squad player, let's say, most of the time on the bench, they need to be playing every week in some sort of game. And playing these under 18s games is you can't play these more senior players. How are you going to improve? It's like Trafford now, right? He needs to be playing. He needs to be playing. If you're playing against men at 20, 18, 22-year-old old playing against real men, that's going to improve you. Sitting the bench is not going to fucking help you.
Yeah, true.
That's why I'm a big advocate for going out on loan now. I really am. Even if it's the lower leagues, I think it helps players.
Yeah,
it's true. If you're an 18-year-old now, young lad, you need to be playing against men.
Yeah,
so going out on loan will be good for them, or a Central League, bring it back. It's not helping their young players. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to bridge the gap between the youth sides and first team football against men.
What do you do with Rico Lewis then?
Well, he signed a new contract. He signed a new contract. So,
well, I personally would bang him out on loan for 12 months.
What for?
He's playing first team football.
Where does Rico Lewis play? Do you trust him at right back?
No, he's a midfield player. He's a midfielder. He's not a fullback.
Does he get ahead of Rodri, Reinders?
No, he needs to go. He needs to go. He needs to go out on loan. He needs to go out on loan.
Chance, man.
Right.
Yeah, he needs to go out on loan for someone like Brighton or Bournemouth or somewhere like that.
He wouldn't even start for Bournemouth.
Excuse me.
Would he start at Bournemouth? Rico Lewis.
Rico starts for like 10 clubs in the Premier League.
Yeah, he starts.
What do you think?
All right, list them for us then.
Nottingham Forest wanted him for 30 million.
Yeah, he starts for Nottingham Forest 100%.
All the irons there.
I'm saying the scrubs, man. No, I'm talking about in midfield. He starts in Forest midfield. You got Anderson and Rico Lewis. That's a good pivot, you know. That is the top 4 pivot right there.
But he'll get bullied in that midfield. He'll get bullied.
So Conway, let me
Absolutely
ask
bullied.
you last word, guys. From this team, who do you think can you see leaving? Like, which players do you want to like in
Who
general?
want to leave? Who want to leave?
Yeah, like Oscar Bob, Savio.
Yep.
You see these guys?
Oscar Bob, Savio, 100%.
Why Savio?
Savio's not good enough. But
Well, we say we need
just like
we've established that we give players at least 2 seasons, right?
Well, right now the way he's going, he's not really doing anything. So, neither is Oscar Bob, and neither is Oscar Bob. So therefore, them two have to go, in my opinion. And in terms of, I don't know what other positions. I think Trafford will go. Yeah, those are the only 3. And then Bernardo will leave on a free. John Stones will leave on a free. I reckon Ake will probably go as well. So that's 6.
Stones is getting a deal.
Abdallah, let me be a devil advocate, yeah?
Until he signs that contract, I think he's going.
You know, let me be a devil advocate. Like, you know me, I'm one of the critical of Flavio, but I'll say one thing. Whenever Pep keeps playing one player all the time, he believes in that player. Example, Rodri. Yeah? Example, Matthias Nunes, he refused that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's starting to show us with Savio, or is he being stubborn? Because when he keeps playing, because he doesn't take him off. He has a stink up Brentford, he keeps playing him. But when Pep doesn't play like Calvin Phillips, he never played him.
You know he's done. Yeah, you know he's done.
Exactly. But Savio, he keeps him. He brings him. When he brought him against Liverpool, I went mad. I was like, oh my God. Every time
we were 2-0 up at that point, by the way, and Hamza was still going mad.
I'm winning 3-0. I was going crazy. I was like, oh man.
Was it he came on for Czech, didn't he?
And Alan, one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna meet the Man City team definitely soon. Yeah. One thing I'm gonna say when I see Matthias Nunes, I'm gonna say, please forgive me, Matthias Nunes.
Oh, come on. You're just going to expose yourself.
You should say that to somebody.
Right, Hamza, I've got to tell you, mate. It's the tram driver. That's his name, the tram driver.
Alan, would you say that to his face? I'm going to say it to his face
because he's played well. I'm sorry. I would
actually take him down to the tram station, ask the guy to fuck off, and put him in that orange jacket and get him to drive the tram.
That's absolutely
I think, Alan, you have to give him the credit. You have to give him the credit this season.
Oh, he's playing well. He's playing well at the moment. He is, yeah.
Very well for a player.
His nickname to me now will always be the tram driver.
Like Zinchenko, he's played like exactly Delph. Zinchenko turned from midfield to right back and left back. That's what he's done. He's done that. Nico Riley turned midfielder to left back. I think he deserves praise this year. And I think anyone who criticizes Nunes, like I've kept it quiet. I was like, we need a right back, but the way you're playing, it looks absolutely outstanding. Like to keep words quiet on that side and Nico Riley keeping Salah quiet on the other side when both players should have been a midfielder, absolutely outstanding. I think there's no doubt about it. And I see a good future. I see Nico's 20, Vardy's 23, Reis is coming to 19, Kusanov is only 21. I'm seeing a lot of players coming with experience, young, enthusiastic, and big up to Pep Linders as well. Big up to Pep Linders. Pep Linders done very, very well. Like outstanding, like in terms of the way that he's played.
Big up Kolo as well, man.
Kolo Toure.
Big up Kolo.
Pep Linders and Kolo Toure, who are
Hamza, going back to your Savio point, you see, if you used to sell Savio, I'm not selling Savio if we're just gonna get some.
I'll loan him out. I'm not saying
No. But if you're gonna sell Savio next summer, the only person I want to see coming in is Olise. If you're not getting Olise, keep.
We're not getting Olise. Like we can
exactly my point. So what the hell is the point about selling Savio then?
You have to go and get someone like I don't know.
Yeah, if you let Savio go, the only person I want to see walk in the door is Olise. That's it.
Yeah.
What about Jules Koundé?
Oh, he's good. We wanted him.
Koundé's a right back though. I'm talking about a winger, Alan.
I want a right back.
So, but I'm asking this question, Alan. If you was to sell Savio, what winger out there would you go get?
Oscar Bob.
So you just sell Savio and just keep Oscar Bob with no replacement?
At the moment, yeah.
Oscar Bob's proven nothing. That's the problem. Just like Savio.
Down. Going to be a good player.
We don't have time. We're not. We have very few years left with Pep. We don't have time to develop players. Right. That's the problem.
Pep's going nowhere.
I hope you're right, Alan. I really do.
Right. First things first. Right. Why would he regenerate a side third time? Right. And then just fuck off. No, every player that signs for City right now and last year would have turned round to the club and said, I'll sign if Pep stay. He will want guarantees that Pep's going to stay. I'm telling you straight, he's not going anywhere.
No, Pep's only here for 2 months.
Let's put it this way. He had a choice between his wife, right, and going back to Spain with his wife, which is what his wife wanted, right, or Man City, and he chose Man City. So he's not going to fucking go after he's just committed to the club. He has. Pep went through a tough time last year with a divorce. This is true. It's all true. Pep's going nowhere, man. If you said no to your wife, who he's been married to and he still loves, and chose the club, he could have very easily gone, no, I'm not re-signing, I'm going to go. And chosen his wife and kids, and he didn't do it.
Yeah, he's psycho. And I'll be honest, he's psycho. Who chooses a company over your wife? Like, respect to him, but you're clearly there's.
I know. I was surprised because I thought he would have, when his wife gave him that ultimatum.
Alan, would you bring Cole Palmer back next summer?
Who?
Cole Palmer.
Would I go back for him?
Next summer.
I'd have him back in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Would he come, Alan? We've heard anything from Manchester that he'll come?
No, he's going to stay at Chelsea, mate. Why would he leave?
He doesn't know.
I'll be honest. Look, first of all, he's a psycho. Why do you choose? Why would you choose London over Manchester? I've been Manchester twice. London, what's so special? You want to get robbed? Fine, stay in London.
But do you think he's happy at Chelsea?
No, he's not going to win anything major with Chelsea. He's not. You're wasting your.
He's wasting his career at Chelsea.
Agreed. Like, so, unless he comes back to City, or apparently he's a boyhood swampy fan.
He's not going to go back. He's not going to go back to Wythenshawe, is he? Let's be fair.
He'll be 24.
Well, you know him probably more of his like background in terms of, because I've heard stuff in terms of from like what Big Steve that
he was involved with the wrong type of people in Manchester. Yeah. But at the moment, you're saying, about England and London or Manchester, looking everywhere's getting fucking bad now. Oh, let's face it. Let's face it.
Unless Madrid come in for him.
England's not safe at the moment. It's not.
100%.
Alan, but he's 24 years old. Why would he stay at Chelsea at 24 years old?
Mate, he's got a girlfriend down there as well. He's living in West London, which, let's be fair, well,
girlfriends come and go, Alan. Girlfriends come and go. You know that as at the age you are at, girls come and go.
Yeah, they do. But I'll be honest with you.
Unless he gets hitched, that's not a good enough. That's not a reason to stay.
Chelsea don't have a future, Alan. If you look at Chelsea's team,
I rate the manager there. I rate him. Let's face it, he was one of our coaches when we won the treble.
Yeah. No, I agreed.
See, West London, part like Wimbledon, around there to live in, and it is nice, but London's not safe
Yeah, of
now.
course, because he's loaded. He's loaded. It's
Richmond.
London's not safe, but now there's Manchester for one together.
The news come out today that Raheem Sterling got robbed the second time in London.
London's bad at the moment. London, with the amount of illegal immigrants that go in there, it's fucking dodgy as fuck now.
Yo, but Alan, you said you see Pep here for the foreseeable. So how many years do you think Pep's going to stay here?
I think he'll be here for another 5.
Another 5 years.
I hope you're right. I really do.
You know, there is going to be a day. There is going to be a day when we're on screen like we are right now, when he's going to go. And the best thing I can now do is just thank him for all he's done, because he's put us on the map properly.
Yeah, he's a legend. He's our greatest ever manager.
And it'll be unfair for the people that follow him that we should compare them to Pep, because you'll never have. It's like Sir Matt Busby, what he did for Man United.
Yeah,
He's like Ferguson.
Who are you talking?
But you see, but Alan, you see it with the rags, right? Every single manager after Fergie, they see is, this manager's going to take us back to the top. They think Ruben Scamron's going to take them back to the league title. I told every single United fan who's in their 30s and 40s and 50s, let alone their 20s, they're never going to see another league title or Champions League.
Yeah, but
every single manager.
United's problem's not at the management level; it's above. That's the problem. We have the same problem under Peter Swales and Franny Lee. The club was fucking fucked, and it's going to take a whole generation to repair that. It took us 20 odd years to repair our club.
Yeah,
and it did. I went through it all. I was there when it all fucking happened. I was stood outside the main stand at Main Road shouting Swales out. I was there.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the day, mate. I was at Old Trafford as an 8-year-old, an 8-year-old kid with my uncle, right, watching Dennis Law back here, watching Dennis Law back in and send Man United down. I was there. I was a little kid. I remember United getting relegated, and you'll probably never see that again. Not for a long time, anyway.
No, I think they do get relegated.
I think
if
they
keep
will.
The Glazers. They'll get relegated if they keep the
they'll
Glazers.
get relegated, but I don't think it will be now. But
no, not now.
I think they will. The way the club,
Swales basically was like the Glazers, mate. He spent more than he had, and we were screwed big time.
But they nearly ran out of cash, didn't
they? City nearly ran out of cash when Bernstein left.
Yeah.
Bernstein did a good job. He brought us back, right? Bernstein and Royal were the best two partnership the City ever had, because they bought us from nothing, stripped the club and rebuilt it from the ground upwards to bring us back. If any of you read books, read David Bernstein's book.
Okay.
Seriously.
Do you think it was for Man City to come back and beat Gillingham on that was an instrumental?
Well, that's why I was at Wembley that day.
Huh?
I was in tears.
Division 2.
We were 2-0 down
against Gillingham.
Right, the 90th minute. United on the Wednesday won the treble. And we're at Wembley against fucking Gillingham, losing 2-0 on the 90th minute. I sat there thinking, how the fuck am I going to go home?
Oh shit.
It was horrible. It was the worst feeling I have ever had. And we managed to scrape our way back up, and then I drove home after, thinking, "Oh my God, can you imagine? What would have happened to the club, right? If we hadn't equalised in the last minute and not won on penalties? Can you imagine what would all this we've seen in the last 15 years?" Would have never have seen if that didn't happen. That team that got us up with Paul Dickoff and Sean Goater and Horlock and all are the most important team the club's ever had. Because if they hadn't done this, we would never ever have seen any of it.
Fact.
That's the truth. Paul Dickoff comes over here to because he does something with Melbourne City quite regularly with, right? And he was sat next to me in the club, in the pub over here when we played Leicester when Company scored that worldie, right? And I remember when Company scored, right? He jumped on my back and we're fucking hugging each other, right?
Really?
Yeah. He jumped on me. He was just like a normal fan. Because he's a massive City fan now.
Yeah.
And we bought him a drink and we said thanks for doing what you did for the club, because if it weren't for you and that team, we'd never have seen this.
Oh my God!
It's the truth. It's the truth.
100%. Kevin Hollock and Dickoff.
Yeah.
Equalizer.
Go to and yeah. Then players need to be adored, mate. Because trust me, if we hadn't done that, the club would have been finished, mate. Seriously, finished.
100%, man.
Absolutely.
They're just as much of legends as the ones that
everyone.
The more important. They are more important.
And Alan, lastly, before we go, last 4 minutes, I was going to ask you about 115 charges. Viewers want to know. Do you think it's coming out in the next 2 weeks?
No.
No chance. No chance.
No.
I'm worried every day about that thing.
Why are you worried? Why are you worried? Nothing will happen to us. Nothing will happen to us.
I think if we'd have been guilty, we'd have been guilty a long time ago.
But a long time ago, exactly, Alan. Nothing's going to happen to us.
I think that both sides, the Premier League and Man City, the Premier League have got to save face. They've got to do it in a way that they don't try not to, because there's going to be a massive explosion. If the Premier League say if the lawyers turn around and say we're not guilty, the meltdown will be enormous.
It's massive.
And I know we're going to put $3,000 behind the bar at the Imperial, because what you don't know in Melbourne, there's a lot of expats in Melbourne from every club, right? And we've got over 621 members of last time I counted the spreadsheet, right?
Yeah.
And 80% of them are expats from Manchester.
Yeah.
Right? And we will put all the money behind the bar, and we are going to get fucking hammered in the pub that day. We get found not guilty to celebrate. And then I'm going to do a 24-hour stream with Martin.
100%.
And I'm just going to goad every single opposition fan into an eruption, right? I am going to rip shit out. One of my best mates here is a Tottenham fan. And he's like, you're guilty, you're fucking guilty. There's no way you can get away with it, blah, blah. And he's one of these bigots that just goes on about it all the time, right? And my mate David Levin, who comes over here for 3 months on a regular basis, stays with me from Manchester, seems to call the city. He says, we get found not guilty, Alan. We've got no charges, no fines, no points deduction or anything. I've got to have a fucking tattoo on my right arm here. It's got to be the City badge here. But, I don't have any tattoos. I don't particularly want them, right? But that's the penance I'm going to have to pay because I think we're going to get a points deduction. I'll be honest with you.
No, I don't think. I think we'll just get done for non-cooperation, and that's it. That's the only thing we'll get done for.
I really hope you're right about that.
It's only going to be non-cooperation, 100%.
Yeah. Well, we'll wait and see, but hopefully I'll speak to you again about it. Just keep in contact, Hamza.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep in contact, mate, and we'll chat about it on a regular basis.
I just want to say thank you for having me, guys, and you guys, Alan, man. Thank you for having me.
No, by the way, I'm no longer on Facebook. I've deleted Facebook completely.
Yeah.
So you'll find me on Instagram. I just think Facebook's toxic, mate. I'm on, as you know, I'm on Twitter. But I don't go on very often. I'll be honest with you, because that's also toxic. But if you need, you've got my number, Hamza.
I've got you. I'll bring you on regularly, man. Thank you so much for coming to the show today, man, guys. And guys, thank you for having me.
Is that So if you just keep in contact, and we'll speak whenever you want. All right.
Definitely.
I'm 11 hours in front of you, so it's working time now.
I'm going to definitely. Thank you so much, Alan.
All right, you take care. Good night, everyone.